Hey guys, what's going on? It's DGamer and I'm back here again with another episode of Batman Arkham City, and the last time that we left off, we made our way out of Wonder City, ran into Killer Croc, who told us that he can smell the death on us from Joker's Titan poisoning from his blood, and said that he just has to wait until he can feast on our corpse. We learn that Strange is just sometimes throwing prisoners down into the sewers for Croc to eat. Sometimes he is letting, or sometimes, my bad, Croc just comes out of the sewers to eat. It just depends on the moment. We made our way outside and back into the GCPD to give Freeze the sample of Raish's blood to synthesize a cure, and we did, but we kind of had a little argument with him that was more fist than word based, and at the end of that we discovered that Harley Quinn came in here, cut the safe open from the back, and stole the cure. You can see very clearly here that, whoa, I've never seen this before actually in the environment. You can see the Get Well Soon XOXO Joker card that she left. So our next main story objective would be to go and get our cure back. But for the next few episodes, or at least this episode, I want to focus on just a few side missions, so let's start doing that. First off, because we have our new upgrade, we were able to get that trophy that we found.
My God.
What would this be?
It looks like Batman himself is exiting the building.
Is he really? Hello, Gotham, it's me. I'm afraid Miss Vale will soon be leaving the airwaves. We apologize for this interruption.
We've been hit. We're going down. Mayday! Mayday!
This is a scripted event for us to start, though. And so before we start our side mission journey, let's do this.
My news cover has been shot down. We've crashed down somewhere in Arkham City. We need help.
Let's go rescue Vicky Vale, the newscaster.
In what looks like a turf war between... What the hell was that? Oh God, there are snipers. They're all around my position. I can see what looks like inmates moving in on us. Please, if anyone can hear me, send help. This is Vicky Vale. I repeat, this is Vicky Vale. If you can hear this, help me. It appears that the snipers covering my position from the southeast are gone. The roof of the Kirshen building has gone quiet. Either they've all left, or someone has taken them out.
I can't see you.
Look harder. Joker wants the reporter dead.
Yeah, okay, I'm trying. I just can't get a clear shot.
Fire has ceased from Dini Towers. I can no longer see the snipers on the roof of the apartment building. This is Vicky Vale, reporting on events live within Arkham City.
You should be safe here for now. Stay here and keep out of sight.
Any chance I could get an exclusive? Care to tell Gotham what's going on with your face?
No. Stay there and be quiet.
Now, that's no way to talk to the nice reporter, Lady Bats.
What do you want?
Who are you talking to?
Now, see what you've done. The poor woman's all confused. Hardly surprising, I suppose. I mean, she's just been in a terrible accident.
That you caused.
How dare you? I've never been so... Oh, what the hell. Yes, okay, it was me. I just needed a little time to guarantee that Harley got back to me with my delicious cure. And if you're a good boy, I may even save a little for you. It's unlikely, I know, but I'm really your last hope now, aren't I?
That was really cool.
Oh, Gotham. It appears I'm safe. For now. I've just been rescued by Batman. He saved me from what felt like certain death at the hands of snipers, all working for the Joker. How did the Joker's crew get their hands on sniper rifles in a maximum security prison? That, Gotham, is a question I intend to put to Professor Strange if I ever get out of here.
She
I have to say that
is...
I have been shocked at the conditions on the ground in this so-called prison facility. So far tonight, I have witnessed armed gang members running wild, murder and mutilation on the streets, and a complete lack of authority. We were told that Arkham City is good for Gotham. If that's true, maybe that good comes at a price we shouldn't have to pay. This is Vicky Vale, talking to you live, and hoping she'll stay that way, in Arkham City.
She is definitely the reporter type, the whole I've got to get every detail thing, which in this case is pretty helpful actually. Before we start our new side mission that the back computer is trying to tell us about, if you guys didn't see, if you at all heard the sound change, go back and watch that cutscene again. There might be a camera angle showing something up on that roof. Anyway, let's talk to Vicky.
Any truth to the rumors that the Joker has poisoned Gotham? What about this place? Do you approve of Professor Strange? Come on, Batman. Give a girl a break.
How in the world did you find out about that already?
Come on, Batman. There's more going on than meets the eye, right? Thanks for the help, Back Bear. Are you sure you have no comment? Do you think the Joker made the call to the network? It must have been him. He got us just where he wanted us. Any truth to the rumors that the Joker has poisoned Gotham? What about
I believe that those rumors probably sprang up from Robin trying to find out who's getting blood transfers. Anyway, something that I was rewatching Monty Sanders' critique on Batman Arkham City. I have quoted his channel and his extra channel lore dump multiple times throughout various series. I was watching his critique on Arkham City because that maybe is my favorite series of his, is the Arkham critiques, and he mentioned something that I forgot, because I know the story of all of the Arkham comics that take place before and in between the games, but I accidentally... Hey, I was counting on that phone to ring. I accidentally forgot to mention this, because I haven't read them for myself, but thanks to rewatching it and him mentioning it, something to take into account that is really important for Batman's characterization is that prior to being locked in Arkham City by Strange, Batman, who of course observes everything, knew obviously that Tim Drake had been going into Arkham City. He'd been going in on little stealth missions to monitor the gang violence and try and keep things at a minimum, and he was completely fine with it, even saying that his only rule, don't get caught. And then, after being locked in here and seeing quite how intense it is and being infected by the Titan poisoning and everything else, he is as standoffish as he can be and tells him, what are you doing here, and to leave the city, and that he's got a handle on all of this. So just interesting to think about.
Find my phone now, Batman, or I'll carve this man's existence into my flesh.
Hope you guys didn't mind that little rant. I just love all the extra details that you can glean from any sources for any of the media that we consume. I'm a person who loves details, so I like to share in those details. And I hope that that doesn't get frustrating for you lovely people out there watching this, if there are any of you watching this. Just kidding. Anyway, let's find Zaz. This should not be our final call. I think we should have about 3 left, maybe. Well, wouldn't you know it, he sent us to the same phone from the last episode.
It's Batman!
Or close to.
Can you imagine what it was like, Batman? I was numb. I'd lost everything and I was alone, crying like a baby staggering through the streets of this city, until I found the answer that I had been looking for. I stood there on the Sprang Bridge, looking out at the sea. I felt the warm breeze on my skin, and it felt right. I looked down, and imagine myself falling into the blissful arms of my mother. And then he appeared. He held out the knife and demanded my money. My money! Can you believe it? I looked into his cold, desperate eyes, and I saw something familiar. Something inevitable. I saw oblivion. I saw that we are all the same, stuck on a miserable loop that demands salvation. So I gave it to him.
Danny Jacobs is the voice of Zaz in the Arkham games, and he's great. I love his characterization of Zaz so much. My two favorite versions of Victor Zaz that have been voiced and played live action happen to be Danny Jacobs' rendition of the voiceover from the Arkham series, and my favorite live action version of him happens to be Anthony Carrigan's rendition from Gotham, which I know a lot of people say is a bad show, but to me is really underrated and an excellent take on the universe, and I like its more nuanced look at the characters besides Bruce and the idea to turn him young so that we can focus on other characters. And I really, really like the voice acting for Danny Jacobs' calls in this that he gets to do, particularly that last one. And for some reason, a line that has always just made me extremely happy to listen to is a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a damn 7, where he starts screaming in rage at how he lost to the Penguin, which he should have known was coming. Anyway, here is our next side mission.
Good news, Master Bruce. I believe we have identified the cure. Mr. Fox has manufactured enough to heal you and is working on a larger batch for the people of Gotham. The Batwing has been dispatched, and it should be within your vicinity shortly. I'm sure I don't need to remind you not to waste any time in taking it.
Huh. A care drop-off? Wow. Thanks, Lucius. I thought you only worked on the tech side of our gear, but it's cool to know that you can make medicine too. And it's nice of Alfred to call it in and let us know that he sent the Batwing. Let's go get it, shall we?
I can hurt you more than you can imagine. Tell me about Riddler.
Riddler? Okay, I don't know much, but I'll talk. Don't hurt me!
I can't guarantee that.
Let's get our cure.
More tea, Batman?
Where am I? What's going on?
What a question. Shall I tell him? Oh, he looks so confused. Maybe I should. Well, it's simple, really. I planted a teeny tiny little idea in your head. A sort of remote hypnotic suggestion. Very complicated stuff. I'm sure you wouldn't understand, but as you can see, it worked. You're mine now. You're mine, and there's nothing that Strange can do about it. Oh, are you not going to drink your tea? It's special tea. My special tea. My special tea.
Go to hell, Jervis.
Simply put, I made you see what you wanted most. What was it? Tell me. Tell me. Oh, tell me. So predictable, just like Alice. Never doing what I want without ludicrous amounts of psychoactive controls. Well, if that's what's necessary, it's a good job that you've already taken them. All we need now is a finishing touch. A special new hat. Just for you. You are my soldier now, Batman. You will do everything I say. You will do anything I want. No. This isn't right. You can't be doing this. Stop fighting.
Look at that design, this unique, weird, freaky rabbit design for Batman in this Hypnovision section. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know, Rocksteady wanted desperately to work in several characters into Arkham Asylum that they couldn't. Like Mr. Freeze, that they cut and put here because he wouldn't have wanted to align with the Joker. And Mad Hatter, who we are facing off against now. You could find his teapot, and he was a riddle in the last game, but now he's here in Arkham City, and it's so cool! And he keeps showing up in this little hypnotic vision, and we have to deal damage to him. No, we don't. Go away. This is such a cool section. And very surprising if you either A, don't know about Jervis Tetch, or B, weren't expecting him to show up here. And you miss that little hint that they give you for about 2 seconds after saving Vicky. Ah, we can't hit him with the batarang. I didn't know that.
Stop him. Stop him. You can't fight it.
There we go. We scanned our Alice in Wonderland book, and it led us to the riddle. Wonder how you can land an appointment with this milliner. Perhaps it would be best to book. So that's very clever. It actually turns out that his shop is right in the middle of an alley in Park Row, where it led us out. If we want to come to our map, we will see the Tea Party side mission is closed. Let's tackle a promise that we made to someone last episode that we are going to keep.
I managed to track Nora down to somewhere in this area. Please find her for me, Batman.
And there we go. Let's go over there. Ah, we had to take a detour to rescue a political prisoner, and on our way there was also another shot, finally, from Deadshot's sniper. Finally. I don't really know how those trigger. It doesn't seem like anyone in the community does, really, of the Arkhamverse. It seems, at first glance, like Deadshot's snipes are triggered from story progression, but then at some points it seems like it's just triggered from roaming around the open world long enough and just flying around, so who knows.
I thought he was gonna kill me. Thanks.
I've always thought it was based on story progression, just because for me it's always gone one after the other, but this time it hasn't, weirdly enough.
The Bat computer has detected another round fired from Deadshot's weapon. I've analyzed the impact sound, and the bullet struck in this approximate location. His next victim will be here, somewhere. Deadshot must be stopped.
Thank you, Oracle. Let's get over there and then we will fulfill our promise to Mr. Freeze. Look at that! The icon is cute. Little dead guy laying on the ground. Oh no. Let's destroy this camera, shall we?
Camera down in Sector 2. We've lost a camera in Sector 2.
Here.
Looks like I found another Deadshot victim. I should scan this area for evidence. The bullet impacted here. Deadshot struck again.
He's killed someone else? Listen, I know you don't want to hear this, but the people in there are all bad guys, right?
Some of the prisoners in here are not your typical bad guys, Barbara. There are a number of political prisoners. People who crossed strange. Others who were tied into the mayor somehow. There's a pattern here. I just need to figure out what it is.
I'll run a trace on the latest victim, see how they're connected. What about you?
I'm going to check out the location he fired from.
I love that you can just see water pouring out of the tower where he struck. That's a really funny and nice detail.
He's obviously using customized high-powered weapons and ammunition.
It's really cool that Bruce mentioned that detail even just now.
Deadshot left behind a tripod. Maybe it holds a clue about where to find him.
He got messy with that, didn't he?
Deadshot made a mistake.
He did? That is definitely not part of his MO.
He doesn't know he made it. He used a tripod to steady his shot. The tripod has trace elements of a rust-like metallic compound. Wherever he stored his weapon must be made of that compound.
So what are you waiting for? Analyze the particles and isolate the area they came from.
This isn't my first day on the job, Barbara. The particles contain a small amount of a specific lead compound that was used in paints for a short period 20 years ago. I've isolated the possible locations, but there are too many to check. Deadshot's getting sloppy. If he makes another mistake like this, he's mine.
Oh! I know Barbara was just trying to help, but damn, that was a burn that Bruce gave her. I actually know exactly where to look to track him down, but I don't think we can get it yet because of story reasons. Whoa, you're back?
I've been watching you for a long time, Batman.
These people just don't know when to leave us alone. No, it's super cool that we ran into him. I was planning to do a silent takedown on him, which is why I started off crouched. I didn't know it was him. I know his name, I just don't want to spoil it. Nice to have him there, though. Really cool detail, actually, you guys. The cases are written from Bruce's perspective, so we have Watcher in the wings. And the description is, "Who is the mysterious figure watching me?"
What the hell?
What do I need to break to make you tell the truth about Riddler?
You don't need to do nothing. I'll talk.
Glad to hear it.
Alright. Nora, you in here?
Yeah, what are you? Oh, God. There's nothing to see in here. You should go away.
Well, that tells us a lot right there, doesn't it? Let's go. So, you guys may be wondering, okay, so they blocked us out. How do we get in to save Nora. But see that little snowflake icon? Turns out we can throw our freeze blast grenades down onto water and do this. So we're supposed to ride up to this wall, sneak in by doing this, pulling ourselves inward, hop up on this ledge, and do this.
I thought it was bad at black. I wanna. It's my turn. You always get your turn. How about rock, paper, scissors?
What? Can you even play that with 3 people?
Sure you can. Come on, let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
All paper. What are the odds?
Do I look like I went to school?
1, 2, 3.
Gun beats paper.
No, gun doesn't beat paper. Stick to the rules.
1, 2, 3.
What the hell is that?
Dynamite.
For the love it. Again.
1, 2, 3. You sure this works with 3 players?
Yeah, go again. 1, 2, 3. I thought I told you, no dynamite.
What was this, best of 3?
This is gonna be a long night.
Batman! He's here!
Freeze's wife is safe. I should tell him.
Return to Mr. Freeze in the GCPD and tell him about Nora is now our objective. We can't really get a good look at what she looks like in detail in there, but we can at least see her. Life signs minimal, cryogenic suspension. It's just a really sad story overall, the tragedy of Victor and Nora Freeze. And we could also see that we need to go and tell him because she is melting from not being kept in a cold environment, and that's just kind of sick. The password is frozen bait. Oh no. Here we are, back in the police department, making our way to Freeze. Fun fact! The side mission's name, Heart of Ice, is actually a reference to the iconic Batman the Animated Series episode, which rewrote Mr. Freeze's character. If you went by just the comics before that episode, he was kind of just a funny little man in a cold suit who did stuff with an ice gun. But then, once Heart of Ice came out in Batman the Animated Series, it rewrote Freeze into the tragic anti-hero slash villain that he is, where Nora froze, then he was in the accident, and he's trying to save her and everything. So that, and also the fact that Kevin Conroy voiced Batman starting with the animated series and kind of became everyone's voice for the Batman, or most people, including mine. It's a fun little callback to that, so there we go.
I found her, Freeze. She's safe.
Nora, where is she?
She was locked up in Warehouse 5B in the Falcone shipping yard. She's safe, Victor. You can go to her.
Thank you, Batman. I doubted you. I am sorry.
Bargaining chip is our trophy. Right before we get to our Riddler hostage, really fun little detail. I don't know how he did it already because we literally just exited the building, but you can see and even run along this little ice path that Victor made to get to Nora. So, just decided I wanted to showcase this to you all because I just think that it's a really cool detail and that it's really neat that Rocksteady went to the lengths of building this ice path. We can see he got off here and then presumably climbed up and went through the door that we unlocked at the warehouse storage over there. So, yeah, there's that. Working on a Riddler challenge real fast before saving the hostage, but I just thought that it was interesting that you can hear the Tiger Guards say that. You can catch that. You can catch things like that just throughout the game here and there, and it only further proves that Strange is watching us the whole time we're in here. Wouldn't you know it? After finishing that Riddler challenge, we finally can do this.
I'm sorry, he's not available right now. You need to find the phone.
Okay, that was pretty funny, though.
Can you imagine the vagrant's surprise when I grabbed his knife from his hands? It was instinctive. It was beautiful. In one movement, I sliced out his throat and gave him the gift of salvation. It happened so fast, but I felt every joyous sensation. The blood sprayed over my face, and I saw what little life was left in his eyes leave. But then it was over. I felt lost. Like it had been meaningless, that no one would acknowledge my sacrifice. And then it happened. Without realizing what I was doing, I plunged the knife into my forearm and cut deep. It was incredible. I felt my body elevate to a higher place. It had become a temple to my work.
Batman was in there fighting Freeze. She snuck behind and cut the back out of the damn safe. Who'd have thought it? Harley Quinn outsmarting the Bat.
Must have been Joker's plan. No way was it hers.
I don't know, man. Joker was pretty out of it.
What I don't get is, I thought Batman was working with Freeze. That's what Joker said earlier, right? How come they were fighting?
Hey, you know what it's like. Allegiances in this place are fragile at best. No way Freeze would work with Batman if he didn't have some other thing planned.
I guess. So now we just wait till he comes this way and blow his head off?
That's the plan. Sounds like it'll be easy. If Batman really is sick, he'll make mistakes. We'll be right here to show him not to mess with Joker.
Okay, well, we're gonna remember that for when we come back through.
And it's coming. Joker wants us to move on into Two-Face's territory.
Teach that ugly son of a bitch to mess with the boss. It's a miracle, ain't it? Yesterday I figured Joker was a goner.
Today, he's back better than ever. Yeah, it's good to see the old Joker smile back. It's like there's been this other guy standing in for him. Now, the real Joker's back. So, we ready?
Soon, we wait for the order. Then this whole town will know the Joker's back.
Zaz, you here? Let's go save us those hostages, shall we?
Your life is over. Accept it and prepare yourselves to sink into the oblivion of nothing. I cannot describe with mere words the joy I feel as I make that mark into my flesh. Mwah. Soon, I will carve your life on my arm. You're probably praying I will end your lives quickly. I won't. Oh, this is a glorious day. This is all too fun, isn't it, Piggies? I'm enjoying myself so much. I really want to get back. Come on! Where are you? Don't worry. He'll fail. This time, be the next. I can see it now. He's running. Pick up the phone, Bat! This is not over. It cannot be over. My blade will bathe in the crimson rivers of blood that will pour from the holes I cut into your body. You cannot deny me the mark. I need to make the mark. It's all I have left.
And that is Cold Call Killer complete. And our trophy is really cool, actually. It's Dial Z for murder.
This won't end here. I will get out of here and continue my work. I've saved a special place for you, Batman. A place to symbolize your death. Do you want to see? You are going to be mine. When you least expect it, I will be there, cutting flesh from your body, watching as your life slips away.
That psycho looked into my eyes and told me what he was gonna do to me. I've never been so scared.
He's locked up now. You'll be safe here.
What's wrong with that man? Who the hell cuts himself for fun? I can't believe I'm still alive. What's wrong with that man? Who the hell cuts himself for fun?
I owe you, Batman. This maniac was talking like he was gonna cut us up.
He was. You'll be safe here for now. He's not going anywhere.
I love Batman's boldness of just going, he was.
I thought he was gonna kill me. I've been in that cage for a week.
Alright, here is the Riddler trophy, and the reason why we needed the remote control batarang and the electricity. It's because we have to come up here, slow it down, and then boost it into that power box so that the cage from the start of this area unlocks.
Please! Someone help me!
There's our next prisoner, just casually outside of Zaz's hideout. Huh, seems like a pretty thin wall, doesn't it? And there we go, break in like last time. Let's save our hostage.
Roll up, roll up. It's time for my latest game.
He's made a show out of it. Oh boy.
Help me!
need to do is keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes open, Dark Knight. Take your pick, Batman. Oh, come on, Dark Knight. Take your pick. It's not like anyone's life is depending on it.
Alright, so I did watch it. It should be this one, right in the center. I paid attention to the cages as they switched. But Eddie is actually a lying cheat, so you have to use detective vision to figure it out, and it's this one.
Shall we see if you were right? What? No. How did you do that?
Batman, over here! Get me out of this thing! Help me! Help!
You're safe now, Officer North.
Thank you. I thought I was gonna die back there.
Riddler gave you a code, right?
Yeah, it's 860120. He said something about it helping you.
It will. Stay here.
Mastermind is our next trophy. It's funny how Eddie goes on about being psychologically superior, but he also cheats in that game because it will never ever be the one it should be.
Is someone trying to locate a hostage before they found enough of my secrets? I hope not. There's no way you could have solved that one, Batman. Even I couldn't. You must have cheated. Consider this a warning. From here on in, it gets harder.
Funny that he says that, considering he's the one who cheats and moves the hostage.
I remember Nigma back at the asylum. He always thought he was better than everyone else. I take it you're gonna kick his ass. Remember the code. It's 860120. Thanks for the help back there.
Just an interesting little side thing that I thought you guys would enjoy right before we end our episode is that if you'll remember in Arkham Asylum there was a rat catcher related riddle, and it was, I don't remember the exact riddle how it was worded, but to find it we had to find Ratcatcher's armor in the gardens in Ivy's section, and there is another Ratcatcher related riddle and Easter egg on a billboard in this game. But there is also this rat right here, and this little danger keep out sign with skulls and a boarded up window and grate, and you can see destroyed stairs, implying some sort of either hiding place or fate for the Ratcatcher, because I don't remember his story, which we will read when we get his riddle, but there was a rat. But with that out of the way, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this little side mission focused episode. The next time that we pick up will very likely be focusing on the main story, but it might also end up leading us down to doing more side missions. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to head off and record that one right now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like. It helps the channel out a whole lot. Subscribe and turn on the bell so that you never miss another upload. Comment down below and we could have a conversation. And don't forget to spread the video with your friends and family. Oh wow. Don't forget to share the video with your friends and family so that we could spread more positivity to more people. And without further ado, remember to fight the corruption and don't become a raging narcissist like Eddie up there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you all.